night, everyone, and welcome to TWF Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman, and with Aiden English. And today on Impact or Hit, we're going to have the Women's World Heavyweight winnings on stake when Io Shirai, or also known as Io Sky, whatever you want to call her, same wrestler, will take on Centra Haiku. If we're even saying her name right, Joey Styles says. And the truth is, Joey Styles said we don't know if we're saying her name right or not. You know. Well, Jonathan Coachman says, I guess that's like the nearest way that folks have said her name, and she's a former three-time AEW Women's Heavyweight Fighter. You know, now we got Io Shirai, or Io Sky, in the ring. Alright, it's me, Io Shirai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call me. And I can't stand up in the ring very truly well. And I haven't put the TWF Woman World Heavyweight winnings on stake in some time. So I believe that I want to have an open dare for anyone who thinks they're woman enough to take the Women's World Heavyweight winnings off of me. Well, Aiden English says, be careful what you wish for, because sometimes you'll get it. Because now she's got Senta Haku, Io Shirai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call yourself, whatever ring name you want to go by. Same wrestler, same fighter. I have known all the things you have done. You were a former WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight Fighter. You were a former WWE Woman Heavyweight Fighter. You were a former Woman World Heavyweight Fighter. You were a two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter. You're a one-time WWE NXT Women's Tag Team Fighter. But I did some things too. I was a three-time AEW Women's Heavyweight Fighter as well. And AEW does have some good Far Eastern women wrestlers. We need be, you know. And that is, and I want to say that if you want to take me up on my dare, I'll be more, you'll lose your strap to me. But I will tell you right now that I have nothing but onlook, you know, for you. And that this match, you know, that this match will be one of the greatest matches, you know, that I have ever, you know, that you will ever be in. Oh, Centra Haiku, is that how you say your name? I heard all about you and all the things that you did. I heard all about that. I know you're a three-time AEW Woman Heavyweight Fighter, and I know that it would be onlook for me to fight you. But you'll be the one who loses today on Impact or Hit, not I. And you will lose to Io Shirai or Io Sky, whoever you want to call me. If we do end up getting, you know, someone out here that can make the match happen. Well, here he comes, the new main wicker of the toy wrestling gather. No, my mistake. No, not him. You know, we have to come up with that ourselves. Well, someone's gonna have, have to make the. Someone's gonna have, to come up with the. Well, someone's gonna have some shit. Oh. Well, someone's gonna have, Well, someone is now going to have to make the match. All right. Here is here's the new main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering, Baron Corbin. Yes, astronomers named me as the main wicker of the toy wrestling gathering once again, taking over for Ric Flair, which we don't know what happened to him or where he went after he got Claymore kicked by Drew McIntyre last week. And until we seek him, you want to have a match? Alright. Then it will be, if I can stand upright, the man could. It will be Io Shirai taking on Santra Haiku for the Women's World Heavyweight winnings. And now we can get a fight keeper out here. We can make this match happen. Well, as you know, everyone, Ric Flair is still missing in work. After Drew McIntyre Claymore kicked him, and we don't know where he got put in this room, and we can't seek him. Aiden English says, but now we're going to have Io Shirai fight Sandra Haku, if I'm saying her name right. This match is for the Women's World Heavyweight winnings. First, she is from Dawnland, Santra Haku, and she is the TWF Women's World Heavyweight fighter, Io Shirai. Well, do you think Io Shirai or Io Sky, Joey Styles said, you think that she'll have it ready for her? I believe so. Oh! And then Santra Haiku taking down Io Shirai. You'll see how this is playing out here, Joey Styles says. A hip toss. And also a body slam. It's almost like having WWE fight AEW. Well, Jonathan Coachman says if AEW was ever fighting WWE, I don't think it would be that smooth. And Io Shirai got Santra Haku and just slammed down the 3-time AEW woman heavyweight fighter. Well, I can tell you one thing. Io Shirai, would end up fighting Santra Haku sometime if she ever comes to WWE, which I don't know if that ever will happen or not. Io Shirai right now wants to do the moonsault. The moonsault. Oh, she misses. She missed it with the moonsault. And now, Santra Haiku down on Io Shirai, Joey Styles said. This one's over, Aiden. This one's over, Jonathan Coachman says. It looks like AEW Jax doll is going to beat a WWE Mattel doll. Aiden English says, wouldn't that be sad if AEW wrestler beat a WWE wrestler? That would be kind of sad, Aiden English says. If that does happen or not. but I don't think it ever will. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner and the new Women's World Heavyweight Fighter, Sintra Haiku, if I'm saying her name right. Io Shirai and them both shake hands to have a hug. Good sportswomanship on look between fellow wrestlers, fellow fighters, fellow overstars, I guess. Joey Styles says, well, I can tell you one thing right now, Jonathan Coachman says, that no one thought that Sintra Haiku, however you say her name, no one thought that she would win the Women's World Heavyweight winnings here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. And she was the first AEW doll that ever was bought when AEW dolls started getting sold at Walmart and whatever. I can tell you one thing right now, Aiden English says. Now Io Shirai has no guilt or no shame. So she put in the time, she put in the match, but the greater woman won today, Aiden English says. Like we say, tough luck, Io Shirai. Hey. Well, take it away now. Well, you know when to say that, Joey Styles said. That's a mean thing to say, Now take it away, Jim Ross. Thank you, Joey Styles. I'm going to be talking with Sintra Haiku here today on Impact or Hit. Alright, Sintra Haiku. I know you because I'm an AEW myself. You being a former three-time AEW Women's Heavyweight Fighter. However, how does it feel to be the woman World Heavyweight Fighter in the TWF? Well, Jim Ross, it feels truly good, I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from Io Shirai or Io Sky or whatever ring name you want to call her. She's a good woman wrestler, a good woman fighter, And I know that I'm never going to be fighting her in true life because she works in WWE and I work in AEW. But we could always have a dream, right? And let's say one day I do go from AEW to WWE. Then I could wrestle her. But then again, Shao Kahn and Anthony Kong would be worried about losing another wrestler to Kenneth Hahn, Ariel Dell, and Patrick Whitesell. The three main owners of WWE and UFC, through Full Knockout Team Holdings, through Undertake Team Holdings, from Silver Lake Tools leadership. But anyway, at the end of the day, if Io Shirai wants to have another match with me, well, I'll give her it. Well, it's good to know that now we have a new woman world heavyweight fighter here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. Good luck with whatever upcoming matches or fights that you have. Well, that was my talk with Sintra, what her name would be. With Sintra Haiku. Back to you, Joey Styles and Jonathan Coachman. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for talking with Sintra Haiku here today on Impact or Hit. And that's all the time we got here for Impact or Hit. I, Joey Styles, with Jonathan Coachman and Aiden English. We hope you like Impact or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday Night SmackDown.